Hi, it is the third week of Advent, and we are in the midst of a season that to be honest, there's some tension. There's great joy and excitement about Christmas. And also there is a melancholy for many persons who are grieving or um, lonely. People who have memories of what Christmas was like. It is this place where we meet within ourselves often a sadness and a joy. Now, this spot of meeting for us, um, in my opinion, is quite holy. If we stop to recognize that that is the spot where God meets us. And so in our study this week, we have read about Mary. Now, you might think you know everything there is to know about Mary, or you may even think that there's not much to know about Mary. I have always been intrigued by her. Images that we have of her are usually images where she is praying, reverence for God, submission. Her head is often bowed, or there are images where she's embracing the Christ child. I was so moved by her as I came to my own faith that during seminary, I chose as one of my theology papers to do a study on her, to do a paper that would flesh her out. I titled it, Mary's Not Catholic, because so many of us who are Protestants don't spend any time contemplating who she was and what she did. Well, our study this week is about Mary, and it is titled, I'm not even going to try it. It is a French phrase for the virgin point. And our author talks about a belief that Thomas Merton, who we studied a couple of weeks ago, this innermost place where we encounter God, where God encounters us. It is this place so deep within us. It is unmarked by sin. It is a place where there's no pretending. I don't know about you, but I try really hard to be as authentic as I can. But throughout the day, there are frustrations and opportunities for me to not be me. The point that our author is making is that within us, there is this place where there is no pretense, where God knows us by name. He's created us. We are His. We belong to God. And it's in this place, this virgin point, where when God speaks, we listen. And that's the point where Mary was when the angel Gabriel said, "You have been chosen." I've often resisted the humble, quiet Mary that's presented in the scriptures. She's become real to me in my prayer time. God would have chosen, clearly a faithful young woman, but God chose her because of her strength. It takes incredible strength to say, "Let it be for me according to your will. Do to me whatever you choose because I am yours. I belong to you." There is a strength in those words. It is something that we can't quite understand. It is a place within us that we fight, if we're really honest. We don't want to go there. We don't want God to be in control of our lives. What would that mean? What would He ask? What is it you are resisting? I think that's our invitation this week. Are you able to see deeply? This is that place where we are asked to believe in this virgin conception, this ability where the Spirit of God entered into Mary and she conceived. And our author talks about Nicodemus, this story in John chapter 3, where Nicodemus confronts Jesus and Jesus talks about being born again, that what is required by us who are believers is that we will be born again. Now, it's not something we do. We can't enter back into our mother's womb. That's not going to happen. But he talks about this spiritual experience, this place where we say yes. And so I think the question this Advent season, this third week of Advent, what is God asking you to say yes to? Is it to spend time in silence? Because you see, you're not going to find that virgin point in the midst of the chaos of the world. This third week of Advent is a great opportunity for us to be open to this holy place within ourselves. John Wesley, I think that is what he was referring to when he talked about our state of perfection, that we will be made perfect in this lifetime. It is that place within us that is perfect because it is untouched by sin. It is untouched by this world. It belongs to God. And this third week of Advent, it is that place that God invites us to. It is that place where we have an opportunity to say, yes. Let it be for me. Let it be. Whatever you ask God, I will do.